Madam Speaker, ladies and gentlemen, the previous speaker dunked on my ideas but never told us what strategic value does it have for you to be naughty, and even if Santa gives you more coal, what specific strategic upside is that going to give you? Because if you read the info slide, motherfucker, you are working in a coal mine. You already have coal. So, if Santa gives you more coal, what's going to happen? We think at best, it's going to marginally fucking make your quota less because you have to mine the coal. Meaning, I don't think they have coal mines in the North Pole. That is to say that it's gonna fucking backfire because you have to mine that coal yourself, ladies and gentlemen. And let's be charitable. If the push coming from opening government is you mining your own coal because of supply and demand makes that quota marginally less, I question the lens of it. Why? Because one bag of coal is like less than 5 kilograms. That is to say, if you choose to be naughty and he makes you mine your own coal, it's more work and it has a marginal effect on your quota. We think opening government and GovBench as a whole needs to explain to us what strategic value you get from there. I have a couple of clarifications coming from LO. The first is, this is an actor motion wherein it's the interest of the child to either be naughty or nice, and we believe they should be nice. Why? A, in principle, being nice puts you on Santa's good list, which as a consequence means you can ask for material shit to be able to help you get out of your situation. You can ask him for certain tools to be able to break out. You can maybe even ask Santa for a kitchen knife or a fucking Glock to be able to pew 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 fight your way out. But let's be creative, right? You can even write a letter to Santa and say, Santa, I'm trapped. And what Santa will do, he's going to send fucking Rudolph and the reindeers and the army of elves to potentially liberate you from the mine and be able to help you have a happy Christmas. Santa does not like bad people. We think the next point of setup is that there's literally zero upside to being naughty. Why? Because it's probably going to essentially trigger your superiors who as a consequence might get upset and even make that quota larger. Because as what Cami said in her speech, you might go against them, you might be a dick, you might even rape one of their daughters or children, and that puts you not just on Santa's bad list, but also on the bad list of the very people who have power and capacity over your situation. We think it's time for you to shut the fuck up, continue mining. I'm going to prove to you that in my argument. But before that, Andre, my friend, go ahead, my G.
So, Santa could have stopped 9/11. Why is he gonna do this for a child?
Because Santa's a nice guy. We recognize Santa's not God, but if you communicate your situation, he might liberate you. But let's engage in your framing. Let's say it's just material stuff. Ella, think about it. You can ask for so many material things to marginally help you get out. Ask for more food to be able to survive and live to fight another day. Ask for medicine, ask to deal with the coal disease that might happen to your lungs because you're there. Ask for tools to be able to break your way out of that bondage to give you a chance to be able to sneak your way out or fight your way out. Again, I'm not entirely clear on the upside of government bench in terms of what that coal is going to do for you because you are trapped in your situation. What is my case? Being naughty is bad and corrupts you from within and ultimately provides zero upside as opposed to weighing it to our counterfactual, which is being nice, therefore it being a more strategic decision. The first thing I'm going to prove is absent the decision of being naughty, how are you going to be able to fulfill and bridge your quota? A, we think it's only a matter of time. Because in the Burr months, when it gets cold in North America and in Europe, this means that people need coal and other forms of energy to be able to heat their homes. That is to say, the demand right now for coal is quite high, and we think it's much higher compared to the marginal change you're going to get on your particular side, as opposed to having that extra bag. Which means if you're able to be productive during this period and not jerking off or gallivanting or being naughty, as they say, in whatever way, shape, and form, you're going to be in a peak position to be able to get out. Let's explore the quota more, right? Because the way the quota works, it's probably going to be a unit-based, volume-based thing. That is to say, you need to be able to mine X number of kilograms over a span of time in order for them to be like, hey, this guy's efficient, we're gonna let him go now, right? Because that's the fucking virtue of your desolate situation. The next thing is, in status quo, regardless of you doing anything, there are a lot of naughty children out there, just like Camille Sandoval, right? And these very people who are naughty are going to be fulfilling the quota for you. And as a consequence, if you're nice and hugas kamay and be a good guy, you're gonna get legitimate demand coming from all of the other children around the world who choose to do bad things. Masturbation, pornography, yaoi, necrophilia, raping, all of the scary stuff that motivates Cami's little brain in her nickname, Yaoi Smart Swarm Simulator. Yes, so absent your decision in this, it's strategic for you to be able to be nice so that you have a clear conscience and that motivates you to work harder and more productively. Could we take longer on our side? Probably. But at least you're going to be in tip-top shape to be focused and have that mental agility you need to be able to mine and be able to do what you can to get out of your situation. What have we proved to you coming from my speech? We've proved to you and we challenged validly their lens of what this strategic upside is, and we built to you a quite fair counterfactual in terms of why their side is probably wrecked and our side is better. Merry Christmas, let's go.